welcome to Tuesday night. This is Remix. Sorry, I totally went brain dead. I'm 100% exhausted. We are coming to you live from the Missing Elements here at 1018 East New Circle Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40505, Suite 114. Hopefully you guys are having a good night tonight. I'm having a wonderful night considering I've not had any sleep and I've had to work all day and I've got to deal with my little buddy. Get over here, Jacob. Say hi, Jacob.
Hello.
That's my little training buddy. So, this weekend, guys, is Scarefest. And it is located downtown at the Central Bank Center. All kinds of stars. I think they're supposed to be having a Friday the 13th get together. I think they're supposed to have all of the Jasons, all of the Michaels. So yes, that should be pretty cool. So that is this weekend. The mechanics will be there. The hours for the Scarefest is October 18th is 4 to 9. October 19th is 11 to 8. October 20th is 11 to 5. Stop staring at me. Also, coming up in the month of November, on the 9th and the 16th, we will have Miss Joanna Dickey. She will be presenting another round of seminars on shamanism. The seminars will be the same on both days, so you can come on one, you can come on both, you decide on what you want to do. She'll talk about the basics of shamanism and the practice of journeying, so you can get acquainted with going on a journey. Those are awesome. And then she will take us on a short journey. The admission is free. It is a cash donation of your choice. We are fortunate to have Miss Joanna here at the Missing Elements. She has extensive training with Miss Sandra Ingerman, the foremost author and teacher of shamanism in the country. And she is listed on Sandra's website as the leader of a shamanic drum circle, which she does following the seminar. So, she is the only one listed in Kentucky through Sandra Ingerman to have a drum circle here in Kentucky. So I don't get myself all confused here. Thursday night, join us here at the Missing Elements on live. I just totally said that backwards, didn't I? Join us here on Facebook live with the Spirit Mechanics. We will be discussing vampires versus werewolves. The only thing I can tell you about them is they both have fangs. And that's about it. So that will be Thursday night. Also, I would love to thank everybody who took part. Saturday in Frankfurt for Capital Pride. It was an awesome day. We got to hear some good music. I got to meet some new people. I got to give a couple of readings. I got to give a healing. It was totally awesome. It wasn't too hot. You should have come out and had some fun. And their pizza was good too. So tonight, we are discussing chakras and shadow work. They are both important. I love chakras. As you all know, chakras are the best thing around. Ain't that right, Jacob?
Yeah. Yes.
So, hey, thank you, Renee. I appreciate you sharing me out. But with chakras and shadows work, this is weird, guys. I'm seeing me across the room. I'm seeing me here on my laptop so I can keep up with comments. And now I realized I'm over to the other side of me on a phone. I feel famous. I feel special. But now back on subject. Chakras, they are awesome. Shadow work is a good thing to do, and it's very hard. But here's what we got to think about, guys. Words matter. What we say matters. No matter what we're doing, if we're dealing with the spiritual world, they're especially important. Always remember, words are the most powerful weapon we have. We just need to know how to use them. Our words can instill trauma on people every day. And it also brings out hurtful emotions with people. So instead of pointing out how they are stronger than they think they are, if they just look within themselves, we can do that. That may seem like a nice thing to do, but do you know what kind of trauma that they are going through? Do we really know what the person is going through when we tell them, you just need to go into yourself? Going into ourselves could cause more damage than anything. And we really do not understand until somebody walks up to us and says, what makes you happy? Yes, Renee, words are important. So that's the question for tonight. What makes you happy? I know for me, it's actually helping other people. It's actually having somebody lay down on my massage table and me giving them a workover with tuning forks or my singing bowls. And as soon as I can come up with the money, I'll have crystals there too, to do crystal Reiki. But the whole thing is if somebody asks you how you're doing and then you realize you are having a problem with that question, maybe it's time you did some shadow work. I did a show, last month about shadow work? You can go back and catch that. But shadow work is important. It helps us keep ourselves in a certain position in life. We just have to realize what our triggers are and what our issues are that causes us from being happy. Hey there, Raymond. And yes, we have talked about chakras and we have talked about shadow work. Chakras are the energy control points in our body. They help us to repair our body. They don't heal our body, they just help us to repair. They start the healing process. And so I point this out right here, right now, so I totally do not forget. I am not a doctor. I am not a psychiatrist. I am a sound vibrational healer that uses sound to open your chakras so the chakras can help your body heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But with that being said, I need to take a breath and take me something to drink because I totally just went off key. Excuse me. Caffeine. Energy is around us. All around us. If you are focusing on something too much that's in the outside world, you can become overwhelmed, and that will start blocking your chakras. That will start your chakras to shut down. That will cause physical discomfort in your body. I am suffering with words tonight, guys. I am so sorry about that. Don't live so much in your head, focusing on stuff that causes you pain, trauma. Don't concentrate so much on the negative stuff. Stay positive. Because if we don't maintain our energy flow, things start to get stuck. And then you start feeling like you're dying emotionally. And that's when the physical problems begin. You always remember that when we work with energy, there's always got to be a balance. Things can't stay too far into excess or deficit for too long without causing troubles. And I know there's more than one of us on the mechanics that has said the balance is between your feminine energy and your masculine energy. So, all the guys out there, get to know your feminine side. All the girls out there, get to know your masculine side. That does not matter. It is the energy that you allow to flow through you. That is the energy that flows through you. That is how do you maintain balance within yourself. You've got to have both the feminine and the masculine. And then there are those who believe that they're born with an innate sense of who they are, or who we are. But the world we are born into tries to reshape us into what it wants to make us to be. However, We know who we are and what it feels right to, and what it feels like to be us and what's right to us. We just need to introduce ourselves to the world every day. Don't let the world say, hey, you can't do that because that is not the way it should be done. Because, I mean, honestly, what if a guy walks in with these nice manicured fingernails that are an inch long? If he wants them, he can have them. Who are we to say, hey, you can't have that? That's a girl thing. Just like people tell me that I'm too girly because I have a pink water bottle. But we won't mention no names, Jacob.
Hey, I never said that.
But yeah, we are. What's really bad is that we are taught that we need to forget what we know about ourselves and listen to what the world says. But it ain't so much the world itself, it is the people in the world. People come up with all these things that say, hey, you got to do this, 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 and this. You can't do this, 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 and this because you're a boy. You can't do this, 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 this because you're a girl. That's like football. Girls are not supposed to play football. Why? I mean, honestly, why? I've been tackled by a couple of girls. That shit hurt. And this is an 18 plus show, sorry about that. But I mean, that's including what we eat. You're always hearing, don't eat that because that's not healthy for you. Yeah, I'll admit, I do that. I tell people they need to eat more salads because the salads are good for your heart chakra. So yeah, I'll admit that. But I'm doing that to help. Or try to help. The clothing we wear. My honest opinion, we don't need clothing for women. We don't need clothing for men. We need unisex clothing. That's my personal opinion. Then that way, when I go to the shop and I see something I want to wear, I can wear it. I don't have to say, hey, that's a girl's shirt. I really shouldn't wear that. But 9 times out of 10, if I really like it, my ass is going to wear it. But we need to listen to ourselves. Not everybody around us. Because what is right for us is basically based on the energy within you. And that is called your shadow self. And your shadow self is fun. It likes to talk. Believe me, I know. I've talked to plenty of people's shadows. They didn't let me sleep for 2 weeks. But the shadow self is the thing that we hide behind a mask. We don't let very many people see that true side of us. That's right, Renee. Wear what makes you feel comfortable. Oh, Renee, that is funny. You played with He-Man and G.I. Joe. I played with Barbie and G.I. Joe. I really didn't like He-Man except for the cartoon. I didn't like the toys. But our goal is to get our energy as clean, as vibrant as possible. We need to raise our vibration. The more we raise our vibration in the world, the better the world will be. The more vibration is the more love that is being shown. So you can do this by working on your stories. Think about how you were raised as a child. Think about stuff that was said to you as a child. Not just your parents, not just your family, by other kids, by others' kids' parents. Then figure out how all of that nurtured your belief system as a child. Think about your accomplishments as growing up. Is that where you want to be? Compare yourself now as you were growing up. Is this where you want to be? Is this how do you want to make yourself feel? Don't worry about everybody else. And don't just do stuff because we're told to do it. Once you know the real you, you can find your happiness. You can find your true place in the world. We've often been told we're made of stardust and molecules. And the difference is the distance between the molecules and their, as I cannot flip my page over to keep my notes in hand, destiny. We're made of stardust, we're made of molecules, we're made of atoms. Anything you can think of, we are made of. Remember our funerals. From dust to dust. Basically, the main thing that we are made of is the energy cords. One, that connects us to Earth. Two, that connects us to your flavor of divine that you have, that you want to worship. And it also helps us to connect with other human beings. When these cords are broken down into smaller, more manageable parts, those would become our chakras. It's our chakras that absorb the energy into our bodies. It is the things that expel the negative energy out of our bodies. So if you listen to your body and bypass your mind, your body will tell you what you need. Your body will tell you that, hey, this is where I'm hurting. Give me something to relieve this pain. Like depression. You get depressed. Let's say, not you get depressed. When most people get depressed or upset about something, they turn to chocolate. It's the sweetness in the chocolate that helps comfort you. So, I mean, you can think about what your body is going through. Try to think about what your body is trying to tell you. You can take your hands and put them on one of your chakras to see if you feel drawn to it. See if you're connected to it. See if you can feel that it needs some type of healing. And then start working on it. We're going to take a quick commercial break and then come back and start talking about each chakra and how we can help to heal it ourselves. Besides coming to see me and I give you a sound healing, which I would do that for you. But we will take a commercial break. I will be back here in just a little bit.
Warm up these cold days with a few friends and learn at the same time. Joanna Dickey will be presenting another shamanism seminar Saturday, November 9th, and again on Saturday, November 16th. Both events will be from 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. here at the Missing Elements. Joanna will take you on a brief journey so you can experience what it's like. All you need to bring is yourself, an open mind, and a small cash donation if you like. That's on Saturday, November 9th, and again on Saturday, November 16th from 12:30 to 1:30. Choose which day it is best for you and come learn with us at the Missing Elements, 1018 East New Circle Road, Suite 114 in Lexington. Sometimes things that happen to us can turn our life upside down. That can be from traumas, difficult situations, and a whole lot more. If you're a U.S. Armed Forces veteran, there's free help for you from now until December 31st from Joanna Dickey. She's offering free soul retrievals to any U.S. veteran who wants one. You can do this shamanic ceremony along with any treatment you are currently enrolled in from the Veterans Department. This ceremony can be conducted in person or at a distance on the internet. For more information, contact Joanna at woundedhealerky@gmail.com and let Joanna help you turn your life upright again.
Welcome back. Sorry about all of that. My brain was just way out there. I just needed a quick second to breathe. So, but did you like that beautiful beach scene? It was wonderful, except it had water. I don't like water. So now, let's talk about these chakras. So, the root chakra is, how do you feel? Tell the energy, I am standing on a solid foundation that is ever growing. Think about planting a seed. Think about the root system. That is your root chakra. The sacral chakra. I trust my own feelings and look for inspiration every day. Solar plexus. I can do anything I dream of. The world is full of endless possibilities. For the heart chakra is the love we have for each other, but the main thing is the love you have for yourself. Your love is unconditional for yourself, and it can never be taken away from you. The throat chakra. Always speak your truth and openly listen to others. If your throat chakra is open, you will speak your truth, you will hear the truth. Third eye. Just look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I am connected to everything. I see what I am looking for. And the crown chakra, the cosmic web is a part of means that I have access to all knowledge. So, I mean, honestly, that is what you need to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself every day. If you feel one of those chakras is having a problem, tell yourself that you are great, you are wonderful, you are loved. You have the right to be here. So, with some of the other ways you can start shadow work using root energy include meeting people whom you think you have nothing in common with. Which I have somebody sitting beside me that tells me that on a daily. He doesn't like to talk to people. I made him talk to me. And now I can't get rid of him. Love you, Jacob.
Love you, Tyree.
So, you can start out by finding groups of people to hang out with. Attending community. I just went brain dead on a word. Get out into the community. Meet people who has different hobbies than you. Better yet, talk to these people. Find out what their hobbies are. See if it's something that you might like to do. And then see if they will help you learn how to do this hobby. You can enrich your own experiences and stretch your mind in so many ways that will help you with your root chakra. For your sacral chakra, be creative. You don't have to follow a simple recipe. If you want to cook something, throw in it what you want in it. Then see how it turns out. Always think outside the box. Start writing without an outline. Just sit down and start writing about anything and everything. See where it takes you. You can rearrange your furniture in your house to suit you, not other people. And always remember to stop and smell the roses. For the solar plexus, get physical. If you don't like to walk, make yourself walk. You can lift weights. You can go to yoga classes. Just move your body. in different ways that you don't already use it. For your heart energy, tell your heart you're in love with it. Allow yourself to be passionate and in love with yourself. That is a must. I have always heard you can't love others until you love yourself. So, just tell yourself, I love you. You deserve love. You deserve your love for yourself. And if somebody tells you that you're thinking too much about yourself, don't let that get to you. In most aspects, you need to put yourself first. Your throat energy, or your throat chakra, like I said earlier, it is the truth that you speak. It is the truth that you hear. Just remember that when you say something, make sure that it is true. Talk out loud. Try your best not to hold stuff in. Speak your truth. Allow your thoughts to unapologetically fall out of your mouth. If you speak your truth, then what you're telling yourself will become true. That's how that works. To work with your third eye, it's the easiest one of all. You go to work. You always take the same street. You always go the same way to your job. Get up, leave 10, 15, 20 minutes early. Go a different route. Take that route for like a week. Every day on your way to work, see if you see something new that stands out to you. Who knows? There might be a beautiful tree growing on the side of the road, blooming. And then if that's the case, you go home at night, park your car, and you walk back to it and sniff the blooms. Hey, look, that way we work with 2 chakras. With the third eye chakra, always try to remember that there is something different. There is a new way to look at everything. It's not the same old, same old, same old. You can find at least one small, minuscule detail that is different if you stop to look. If you stop to... I keep losing my words. Stop to look. Well, the crown chakra. That one is probably best if you read new books on topics that you may not normally read. Or find books on topics you've been thinking about. Because honestly, that's how I got hooked on chakras to begin with. I found a book and I was like, oh, cool. That sounds interesting. I started reading it. And then I got hooked on chakras and went elsewhere to start studying chakras. I don't think I ever finished that book. I probably need to find that book and finish reading it. I may have missed out on stuff. But you could read books on witchcraft. There's all kinds of different paths for witchcraft. You can start studying herbs. Pick up a book on chakras. Dang, read 50 Shades of Grey. Just find something to read that you can release your thoughts into, to take you from the everyday average life. When you're reading, you're going to another world. My all-time favorite books are the Aragon series. They are awesome. I think I've read each book probably 4 times now. Except for the new one, just in case you heard him whispering it.
I think it came out like last year
No, it came out during the summer.
during summer. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
I think I've read like 3 chapters of it.
Mm.
So I need to start from the beginning and then go through. But yeah, reading takes you to a different world. I would advise reading instead of watching TV. The only time I ever watch TV is when I am going to bed and going to sleep, and I put something boring on. And then that way I don't get stuck watching something and getting interested in it and making sure I stayed awake so I can finish it. So, all of this information comes from an author, Stephanie Michelle. And these are just ways that we can begin to use shadow work, begin doing our shadow work using our chakras. And all this research came from the Llewellyn Journal article from May of this year. And it is available online. And I think she's an author too, right, Jerry? So, you might want to try looking up her book. Because from the way the article sounds, she sounds like a very knowledgeable person on how to work with stuff. This is the cover of the book. Chakras and Shadow Work. Align your energy centers and explore your hidden self by Stephanie Michelle. From what I've read, what I've gotten into this book to read this book, it is excellent. If you'd like a copy of it, just let me know and I can order it for you. We sell it here at the shop for $16.99 a copy. Woohoo, I just plugged an author, I just plugged sales. I'm proud of myself. So guys, you all know me well enough to know that I am going to tell you, do whatever it takes to keep your chakras aligned. Do whatever it is to make you happy. Don't let anybody in this world dictate how you are to look, how you are to speak, how you are to live your life. It is your life, not theirs, that you're living. I mean, honestly, I was always told not to cuss growing up. But I found out after I got out into the world, cussing makes me feel better. That is just a way to release stuff. Don't let this stuff drag you down. Speak your mind. Don't argue. Don't fuss. Don't fight. Speak your mind. Speak your truth. Always remember, loving yourself comes first. Wear whatever you want to. Eat whatever you want to. Well, granted, with the eating, you may get yourself being a little bit overweight. If you continue to eat wrong, you may end up being a diabetic. So don't eat a bunch of sweets. Don't eat a bunch of chocolate. Just eat enough to calm you down. Granted, me, I'd rather have a carrot instead of chocolate. I'd eat broccoli instead of chocolate. Cauliflower is awesome, especially if you got cheddar cheese on it.
Huh?
What?
Cherry cheese?
Cheddar cheese.
Oh, cheddar cheese.
Okay. I think my audience needs more sleep than I do. How did you get cherry cheese out of that?
I have not a clue.
So guys, work on your shadow. If you need a book, this book is good. Just let me know. I can order it for you. We can work on it together. I do offer shadow work classes here at the shop. We will meet in person once a month. Talk about the way our month's going. Learn about stuff. I will teach you about the chakras, how you can use your chakras to work with your shadow. I am all about finding your true self. I am about opening up chakras and keeping them open. We all need to raise our vibration to make this world a better place. I think that's a good cutting off point on tonight's subject. I really do. So, go over the announcements again. This weekend is Scarefest. And I totally forgot the address.
It's the Central Bank.
Central Bank Center, downtown Lexington. October 18th is from 4 to 9. October 19th is 11 to 8. October 20th is 11 to 5. Thursday Night Live with Spirit Mechanics here on Facebook. On their Facebook page, they will be discussing vampires versus werewolves. November 9th and 16th, yes, Miss Joanna Dickey will be here at the shop doing a shamanic seminar. She will be going over the basics of shamanic workings and about how it works. Then after that, I know we normally do a journey. And both days are going to be the same. Admission is free. If you want to make a cash donation, that's great. And make sure I write all this information down. She is the only person in Kentucky that has her name on a list on Sander Ingerman's website to have a drum circle here in Kentucky. She was trained under Sander Ingerman, which is a top-notch author and teacher for this. Is that it? Oh yeah, no. Next Tuesday on Spotlight, me and Pat will be doing tarot card readings or oracle card readings or more than one deck, because that's usually me. I usually use like 3 or 4 decks to do one reading. And then on Wednesday night, that's tomorrow night and next Wednesday night, the girls from Triple Goddess Gifts will be doing their readings. And then next Thursday, Spirit Mechanics will be doing Tarot Night. Thursday night Tarot Live, right? Tarot Night Live. I just have too many things I'm trying to remember. I can't remember all the names. So next week, it's readings and more readings. So come hang out with us. You guys have a wonderful night. Love you guys. And we will see you all next week.